The President of the United States stood in the White House, claimed a decades-old childhood vaccine might be pretty deadly, was asked if he had any evidence and answered simply, no. He had heard it from people. From Berlin, this is the moment where the outside observer sets down the coffee cup. In Germany, vaccine policy is not decided by what the head of government has heard from people. It is decided by a standing commission of physicians and scientists who publish their reasoning. So watching an American president sign a decree that overrides his own health agency's science feels less like governance and more like a man arguing with the CDC on live television. Here is what Donald Trump actually signed. The central list of recommended childhood vaccines is cut down to 11 diseases. Shots against hepatitis B, COVID-19, and influenza are dropped from the blanket recommendation for all children. The combined measles-mumps-rubella vaccine, one jab, is to be replaced with 3 separate ones spaced further apart across more doctor visits. There are 2 small problems. First, those single vaccines are not even available in the United States. Second, the CDC, Trump's own government, says there is no scientific evidence that splitting them helps anyone. Health experts note the obvious: more appointments, more delays, and children left unprotected for longer. And the justification? Autism. Trump tied all of this, again, to an unproven link between vaccines and autism diagnoses. Standing beside him was Health Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr., a man who has become the black sheep of the Kennedy family, a walking conspiracy theory with a cabinet title. The World Health Organization has reviewed the studies repeatedly. There is no link. The large trials found nothing between the MMR vaccine and autism. Trump conceded out loud that he was leaning on claims that are not proven. Now, the part Europeans should not feel smug about. This is not a story confined to America. Vaccination rates worldwide have not recovered to pre-pandemic levels. German pediatricians are warning of a noticeable gap here too. The difference is that in America, the erosion is now official policy signed at the top, and the numbers are already speaking. Measles was declared eliminated in the United States in the year 2000. Since then, only small, sporadic outbreaks. But in the roughly 18 months since Trump took office in January 2025, there have been more measles cases than in the previous 25 years combined. Measles is among the most contagious diseases known to medicine, spread by simply talking, coughing, breathing. Whether the decree changes anything immediately is unclear. A federal court already froze a similar move back in March, calling it arbitrary and a violation of scientific method. Much vaccine authority still sits with the individual states, so the practical effect may be limited. The symbolic effect is not. The government has told its citizens from the highest office that the science is negotiable and the anecdotes are welcome. From here, that is the truly infectious part. That's the view from here. What does it look like where you are? Drop it in the comments and subscribe for the perspective American media won't give you.